Butler Funeral Home. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank, Precision Small Engine, Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Oakstar Bank, come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Bill Grant Ford, it's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports, come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic, caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your #1 electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital. They have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Still making sleep great. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Quarles Supply Company. Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarles Supply Company. Hubbard Realty, because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Bank of Missouri. Lime Bank. Banking refreshed. Lime Bank. Ankrum Law. Protecting what matters most. Ankrum Law. Winfield Tax Service. Your destination for stress-free taxes. Winfield Tax Service. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Welcome, Liberator fans, to tonight's game between the Monett Cubs and the Bolivar Liberators. I'm Dwayne Banner. I'm here again with Josh Berry. Josh, it's good to have you again. You're making a habit out of this.
Yeah,
and,
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's good to do it without a 2-hour drive, too.
Yes, it is. We're glad to have you. You do a great job. And let's talk about the Liberator basketball team. Tonight's game is brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank. And if you're listening and you'd like to watch, you can go over to MoSportsZone.com, and you can watch the game as well as listen to it. And we'd love to have you do that. Tonight's game features the Monett Cubs. Monett comes in with a record of 9-8. They've won 4 of their last 5. They just come off of a championship game win in the Crane tournament. And it seems like Monett may be playing pretty good right now, Josh.
Yeah, and again, another opponent where we don't have a lot of comparables from matchups. The only one I could find was they played Sparta in that tournament you mentioned, beat them 60-46. We beat Sparta a little bit ago at SPU. We beat them 40-27. So similar sort of margins there, but other teams, they do play in the Big 8, so they're going to play against McDonald County and some of those schools, which we just got done playing McDonald County. But so it's hard to tell just how we might line up with them tonight.
Sure, and you mentioned McDonald County, the Liberators, there Tuesday night, and man, we really played well, shot the ball well. We just took care of business. I mean, I think it was 29-6 there at one time, and then 59-16 or something. I mean, it was we really took care of business. I mean, everybody shot the ball well, passed it well, and clicked well. And the Liberators now, I believe, are 10-4. Is that correct, Josh?
10-4. Yep.
Bolivar comes in 10-4. We've won a couple in a row now, and it's just good to be back in action at home. We've had some long road trips, and it's nice to suit up here at home and play Monett.
Yeah, and I think it's a key here is when you come off of a big win like that down in McDonald County, you just have to make sure that you come out with some intensity and energy here. And it's sometimes it's hard to come out when you just beat a team by 50 points or so. So.
And it could have been 60 or 70 or 80 probably.
Absolutely. So you got to make sure that you're clicking on all cylinders, firing on all cylinders.
Well, Monett comes in as a member of the Big 8 conference. They will play Aurora. They will play McDonald County. They will play some of the teams that we've already played. But like you said, we have nothing to really compare other than the Sparta game with Monett. But basketball is a game that if you don't play well, it doesn't really matter how good the other team is. If you don't play well, you turn it over, you don't shoot it well, there's always a chance that there could be a good game. So I expect a good game tonight, a good competitive game with Monett. And, the Liberators come in hot shooting. Brody Engel leading the Liberators in scoring and three-point shooting. I think Brody had 3 more threes on Tuesday night. I think that puts him over 50 threes for the season. And his brother Colton has been playing well. Maybe our most consistent player to this point in the season. And then we got the spark plug off the bench and Wyatt Campbell. And Kenyon Adams has been doing a good job inside. And then you have Gardner Casey, who, you never know when he might fill it up for 18 or 20. And just a well-rounded team. Matt Giglio also, game winner against Fairgrove early in the season. So, it's just really hard to tell. You'd mentioned this our last broadcast, that you just don't know which Liberator it's going to be. You're going to have to guard tonight.
Right, exactly. And Robbie asks a lot from his big guys, Wyatt and Canyon. They're usually matched up against a pretty big opponent, which we're going to have tonight in the lineup at Monett.
Well, we're going to take a break here. We're about a minute away from the starting lineups and the national anthem. And so you're watching on MoSportsZone.com, and you're listening on YourCountry 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank. With 4 branches in Bolivar, Gulmy, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs, Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank. Banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
Well, welcome back to Bolivar High School. The Honor Guard is just finishing up the national anthem. Great job by the pep band. We've got the pep band here tonight, and hopefully it won't drown us out. They're sitting right beside us, and Josh and I may have a hard time hearing at time, but we're ready for the starting lineups, and I believe, Josh, you got those ready?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So for the Monett Cubs, we've got number 3, Landon Thrasher. He is a 6'3" senior. We have number 4, Miles Young, a 5'9" junior. Number 14, Logan Cutts, is a 6'6" senior. Number 15, Alex Meeks, is a 6'2" junior. And Landon Brandt, a 6'3" senior. And for your Bolivar Liberators, Colton Ingold, 6'1" sophomore. Brody Ingold, a 5'10" senior. Gardner Casey, a 6' senior. We need to talk a little bit about him too, Dwayne, just a second. Matthew Giglio, a 6' junior. And Kenyon Adams, a 6'2" junior.
Yeah, Gardner Casey, reason it took us so long to get back on, they recognized Gardner Casey. He scored his 1,000th point during the blue and gold tournament. So congratulations to Gardner. What a fine kid. Always gives great effort. Really good basketball player. And it's just nice to, Coach Hoig recognized him and got him a big plaque. His parents came out, and that was really good to see. Coach Hoig always emphasizing the team, but proud of those kids when they do have an individual accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said it well with Gardner. Just he kind of does whatever the coach needs that night.
That's right. Well, folks, we're about ready to go here. Monett in their road purple jerseys with the gold numbers and gold trim. Bolivar in their white uniforms, royal blue numbers and gold trim. Bolivar controls the tip. Monett, the 2-3 zone. Looks like they're going to try to spread us out, maybe like Catholic did. Here's Giglio over to Casey on the left wing. Hits great pass from Brody Ingold at the left elbow. Bounce pass down to Colton for the easy basket. Great ball movement.
Yeah, that should be there quite a bit tonight if they stay in that zone.
Bolivar in the man-to-man full court press. Monett kicks it out of bounds off of Coots. And Bolivar gets the ball back. Great start for the Liberators.
Yeah, and that's what you want coming after that big win I talked about. Come out with energy, and they're doing the job so far.
Good crowd here tonight. The pep band all in camo. You can't hardly see them.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Liberators cross court to Giglio, down in the post to Adams. He turns, dribbles, cross court to Brody underneath the basket. Now he kicks it out to Gardner at the top of the key. Again, Monett in the 2-3 zone. Colton Ingold working the elbow into Colton at the high post, cross court to Giglio, and he airmails that baby into the stands. Good look by Colton, just needs to get her down a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I think he was expecting a one-handed fantastic catch there and just didn't get it.
Liberators man-to-man, Giglio with the pressure on Young. Young hits Coots, cuts, picked off by Colton Ingold, knocked away, picked up by Colton at half court, reverse dribble. Hits brother Brody in the right corner. Brody dribbles underneath the basket, tries to go cross court to Gardner Casey, knocked out of bounds by Thrasher, and Liberators will have the ball underneath their own basket.
Don't know if you noticed this yet, but their zone is a little bit softer than what we faced with Elias. They're not quite pressuring us up top.
They're not quite as quick either.
No.
Bolivar gets it in easily. Ingold on the left wing. Casey at the top of the key, dribbles over to Giglio on the right wing. Hits Adams in at the elbow. One dribble, jump shot, no good. Rebound by Colton Ingold. There he is again. Shot no good, and the Young's going to get a traveling call on him. He got the rebound and looked like he was running without dribbling.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, good decision by Canyon to just turn to the basket, take the shot, because they're playing that down low pass a little bit now, and Canyon made a good effort there.
Brody inbounds to Colton. Colton tries to go up the shot and decides not to shoot it and comes down with it and got a traveling call. So Monett will take over here. Go the length of the court. Liberators in their full court man. Pressure bothers him. Brody gets the steal with a three-point shot right where he stands, misses a three-point shot. And Brandt with the rebound over to Young. Young will try to get it across the timeline, and he does. Passes over to Thrasher or to Brandt and off of Casey with the good pressure there.
Yeah, a lot of pressure, a little sloppy, maybe on both sides right now. Just need to control the ball a little better.
Yeah. Young to inbounds to Thrasher. Thrasher at the top of the key, guarded by Giglio. Now to Meeks. Meeks back to Thrasher, drives the right side down to the right block and lays it in. Good strong move there by Thrasher to make the score 2-2, 5:58 to go first quarter. Ingold, top of the key. Casey now left wing. Adams flashes the high post, gets the ball, kicks it out to Giglio. One dribble to the left for the three-point shot. Short, no good. Rebound to Thrasher. Hits Young. Young turns it over. Brody Ingold picks off the pass. Now coming back the other way. Right to left. The Liberators are moving. Casey down into the lane. Oh, great pass to Colton underneath the basket. Kicks it out to Casey over to Brody to the left wing to Giglio. Casey flashes the lane. Great pass to Colton Ingold, and Colton never comes down with the pass and lays it in. Great ball movement by the Liberators.
Fantastic. I think everybody touched it at least once, maybe twice on that possession.
Colton now with 4 points. The Liberators with 4 points. 5:11 to go. 4-2. Bolivar over Monett. Meeks with the ball. Now over to Young. Young to Thrasher or to Brandt, and Brandt's going to pick up the offensive foul.
I think they called a block on the. Yeah,
they're talking about it. Yeah, it's
maybe one had it as a charge and the other a block.
Good job of officiating. They went and talked about it before anybody came up with a call, and Canyon's going to pick up a blocking foul on that. So Monett will inbound underneath their own basket. 5:01 to go. 4-2 Liberators. Inbounds to Thrasher. Thrasher for three. Short, no good. Giglio with the rebound. Behind his back again to Casey. All the way to the basket, and he lays it in to give Bolivar a 6-2 lead. Great pass, great strong move by Gardner.
Great finish.
Full court pressure is going to bother these guys, I believe. Cubs, here's Brandt for three, and he's nothing but net from the corner. Trims the lead to 1 for Bolivar. Casey, top of the key, over to Giglio, left wing. Short corner to Adams. He dribbles, tries to get it into Casey, knocked away, but Giglio picks it up on the left wing. Now Brody on the right wing. Short corner to Colton. Back out to his brother in front of the Monett bench. They're in a 2-3 zone. It's very, very soft. There's not a lot of movement. Colton trying to get underneath. Good strong move up and underneath the bigger 6'6" Coots for the lay-in.
I really think that's going to be there all night if Colton goes up with it.
I think you're right. He doesn't act like he's really wanting to block too many shots.
And I think Colton's kind of expecting it, and now he's realizing maybe he can get it in there.
Just take it up.
Yeah.
Monett with the basketball. That's Brandt over in the corner. He drives left baseline, pulls up from 10 feet, and hits good. Brandt looks like a nice player.
Yeah, he's well-rounded, isn't he?
That's his 5th point of the night. 8-7 Bolivar, 3:41 to go, first quarter. Giglio right wing, hits Colton Ingold at the elbow, bounce pass to Adams, shot blocked, rebound to Thrasher. Thrasher to Young. Young down to Meeks. Meeks drives strong to the basket, no good. And there's Coots with the rebound. He kicks it out, and that is Thrasher just running completely over Brody Ingold, who had great position. He's going to pick up the offensive foul, and that's just Brody thinking faster than he could dribble it.
Yeah, I think he earned every bit of that foul.
A couple of subs in for the Liberators. Wyatt Campbell, our big man spark plug, comes into the game, and also Connor Neal, who oftentimes gives us a nice spark. 8-7, 3:14 to go. Liberators with the basketball. Left wing, Brody Ingold. Getting something set against this 2-3 zone. Connor Neal, right wing. Wyatt flashes the high post. Nothing doing. Brody left wing to Wyatt in the short corner. Dribbles, trying to go strong. Bounce pass to Connor Neal kicks it out to Giglio. Thought about the three, now penetrating. Kicks it out to Brody in the left corner for three. In and out, no good. Rebound to Coots.
Couple really good looks for Brody on the three-point line, just haven't gone in.
Young on the dribble. Oh, penetrates all the way down the lane. Blocked by Campbell. Picked up by Engel. Pushing it up the side to Brody on the left wing. Great defense by Wyatt Campbell. And Bolivar set. They're going to move the basketball. Brody left wing. Back to Colton at the top. Reversals to Giglio. Now to Neal in the corner. Giglio right wing. Brody back at the top. There's the flash by Neal. Cross court to Giglio. One dribble, little floater from 10 foot, no good. And that's going to be off of Bolivar. And it's going to be Monett's ball.
That little floater looked like what Giglio finished the game with at Fair Grove, maybe just on the other side of the court.
Yes.
Didn't go in this time.
I believe if we can keep flashing that middle, I think we can really exploit that. You know, we've done a good job of getting Colton in that at times this year. And so Bolivar man-to-man, Cubs with the basketball. Apostle in the game for the Cubs. Here's Meeks out to Thrasher, and Thrasher, Brant, again, that's his second three-point shot. He's got 8 of their 10 points, and Coach Hoig is going to take a timeout. And it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Colton Ingold leading the Liberators right now with 6 points, and Gardner Casey has 2. But this Brant kid for Monett is really lighting it up. He's got 2 threes and a 2 for 8 points. He's got 8 of their 10, and Monett leads it 10-8 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think our game plan is going to be to shut down Brant for sure. I didn't have a scouting report on him before, but I sure would come out of it with that.
Yes.
And he looks good doing it. It's not like he's getting things just to fall in. I mean, you can tell he's a good ball player.
Yeah, he's a senior, 6'3", and it's no accident it's going in.
Oh, yeah.
Bolivar to inbound. Brody brings it across the timeline. Colton Ingold working the high post now. Neal to Ingold, left wing. Wyatt at the high post, receives the ball. Stripped away, gets it back, goes up for the shot. It's blocked by Coots. We just talked about him not wanting to block shots. He just blocked that one, and Apostle across the timeline for the Cubs. Meeks. Kind of a reach-in. No?
I think just the shoe fell off. Yeah.
Meeks lost his shoe and got a timeout. We'll have to inbound again while he puts his shoe back on. 1:16 to go. Monett 10, Bolivar 8. Nice pass into from Brant into Coots, and he lays it in. Coots at 6'6" with his first basket of the night. 12-8 Monett, first quarter. Brody at the top of the key over to Casey. Short corner to Wyatt. They're not even guarding him, and Wyatt just throws it out of bounds. He just needs to shoot that thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wyatt's a great shooter. But, whenever you catch the ball like that and you're so wide open, it's really hard to turn and shoot because you're not expecting to be that open.
For sure. Yeah, I like to catch it ready to shoot, and if not, it's really hard to set up.
Monett across half court. Brant trying to eye that three over there. They miss him this time, but Apostle picked off by Colton, knocked out of bounds, trying to go back to Brant.
I think Colton got the assignment here to never let Brant shoot again.
I think that's a good choice. They'll lob it in. There's Brant in the lane going up strong on the block and lays it in. He's a really good player.
Yeah.
He's got 10 points here in the first quarter, 14-8 Monett. Liberators working the ball in their half of the floor. Wyatt Campbell, short corner. Kicks it out to Brody. Brody for 3 on the wing. Misses everything. Rebound to Brant with 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Guarded tightly by Neal. Brant's now across half court with 12 seconds. Neal with a lot of pressure. And it's going to be a back court. Great job by Connor Neal, who got up into Brant, put pressure on him, got to knock the ball away. And I guess Brent was the last one to touch it. It goes across half court, and we get the backcourt violation.
Yeah, I really couldn't tell if Connor had touched that, but we got the backcourt call. So
Bolivar inbound, 7 seconds. 6 to Ingold, back to Casey. Casey to Ingold with 2. Back to Casey, elbow, loses it, flips it into Wyatt Campbell, and they're going to call it off. He flipped it to Wyatt. Wyatt goes right up with it, and they call the basket off. I don't know. That was really close.
I wish we had some replay right now to
I do too.
check that one out.
I think we might prove that one wrong. But into the first quarter here at Bolivar, it's Monett 14, Bolivar 8, and you're listening to Your Country 99 and watching on MoSportsZone.com.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. Start of the second quarter. Monett leads 14-8, and Landon Brandt is tearing it up for Monett right now. He's got 10 points, and Monett will have the ball first here in the second quarter. They get it inbounded. Young at the top, over to Brandt, handoff. Brandt with a high ball screen from Coots. Meeks at the top, now to Brandt on the right wing, guarded by Giglio. Young tries to get it into Coots. He doesn't. Stole away for Brody. He goes the length of the court and lays it in. 14-10, Monett. Bolivar full court press, half court. Gets it to Thrasher. Thrasher to Young, over to Brandt. Brandt tries to get it into Coots again, stolen away, and Young dives out of bounds trying to save it and doesn't get it done, and the Liberators are going to take over. So right out of the quarter, the Liberators picking up the defense a little bit here. He's gotten 2 turnovers, and let's see if we can turn it in the second one into points.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time before some of those three-pointers start falling, and that's going to be the difference in the game.
14-10, 7:12 to go, second quarter. Monett in that 2-3 zone, really spreading their guards out. The middle of the floor is wide open. Casey at the top. Brody, left wing, back to Casey at the top, reverse to Giglio in the right wing. Hits Colton at the top, nice bounce pass to Wyatt, and misses the reverse layup. And Coots with the rebound, down to Brent on the left wing, all the way down, 10-footer short, no good. Wyatt Campbell with the rebound to Giglio, pushing it up the floor to Brody on the left wing. Back to Giglio at the top. We're getting great shots, just missing them.
Yeah, and I think Coach is having them flash to that middle, not every single time, not just camp there, but flash there, and getting us more open.
Giglio trying to get it to Campbell, and goes between his legs and out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on the Liberators. And sometimes it's really hard to play against the 2-3 zone, especially when it's not active, and it's just like they're standing a lot. And it's whenever you're able to do what you want, sometimes you overplay it, and it really is more difficult. So maybe they'll get after it a little bit and make it a little tougher on us.
Kind of matching the energy, and unfortunately there, we're just kind of a little bit slower than we normally are.
Brand at the top, high ball screen by Coots. Pass over to Stevens in the game. Gardner steals it away at half court, all the way down, lays it in. Great job. Attaboy, Gardner.
We need several more of those to pump us up and take this game over.
You bet. Casey gets the Liberators within 2 with 5:53 to go, 14-12. Pressure again. Meeks across half court, and he travels with it. And that's just what the pressure does.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes you get a little bit try to get a little faster than what you are, and that's what happened there.
And we saw very early in the game. We were frustrating them, and then just sort of the momentum changed back to Monett, but hopefully we can get it back.
You've had chances for the Liberators to tie or take the lead here with 5:40 to go, second quarter. Ingold to Ingold. Casey left wing. Campbell short corner. Over to Brody, down to Giglio. Now Colton in the short corner. Nobody even hardly guarded him. Casey down the left wing. Dribbles in, kicks it out to Brody at the top of the key. The two guys on the top of this zone are the most active people there are, and there's just letting us shoot it from the short corner. Colton's a little bit long, and Thrasher comes down with the rebound. Brandt now at the ball on the left wing, guarded by Brody, harassed by Brody, gets out of it, dribbles all the way around to the other side of the court. Here's Thrasher with a three. It's short. Colton with the rebound, pushing it up the left side to Casey. Behind the back dribble over to Brody, back to Casey on the left wing, and Bolivar will set again. Bounce pass to Colton, kicks out to Gardner for three on the left wing. No good. Wyatt Campbell with the rebound, blocked by Coots out of bounds, and the Bolivar Liberators will retain possession.
That's okay. Last two possessions, I loved Colton's shot on the baseline. It didn't go. I'd take that all day long. And then the good ball movement, we got a great look at three-point, just didn't go in.
We just got to keep taking it, the big 6'6" guy.
Yep.
Casey, left wing, back to Brody on the left baseline. Cross court to Giglio. Giglio dribbles it off his leg, and it goes to Casey. Now over to Brody at the left wing. Casey to Giglio, right wing. Flash to Wyatt. They gave him the ball. Bounce pass to Colton. Pump fake. Up over the bigger Coots. Misses the shot. Coots with the rebound. All the way down to Brandt. 10-footer from the baseline. No good. Liberators fighting for the rebound, and Thrasher tries to save it, but his foot's out of bounds, and Bolivar will take over.
Unfortunately, Brandt's also gone a little cold this second quarter.
Yes, he has.
Fortunately for us. But
14-12, 4:07 to go, second quarter. If we can get some shots to go, we can get the lead and extend it here. I mean, it's just this zone is almost too soft.
Oh, for sure.
Ingold, free throw line. One dribble, back out to Casey for three. Left wing. Got it! There we go. Good pass. Great shot by Gardner. That gives the Liberators a 1-point lead with 3:41 to go, second quarter. Thrasher to Young. Young, cross court to Brandt for three. Short, no good. Colton with the rebound. Here come the Liberators. Left wing, Brody stops, pops, three. Got it!
That's what we needed.
2 threes in a row for the Liberators. They take a 4-point lead with 3:20 to go, and Young almost stolen away by Brody. And Colton's going to pick up a foul guarding Thrasher just a little bit too close.
Yeah, Monett's going to have – if we keep hitting those shots, Monett has no choice but to change it up.
You're right. Apostle into the game for Thrasher for the Cubs. 3:13 to go. That was their first foul of the quarter with 3:30 for either team. Here's Brandt into Coots. Good power dribble, little jump shot, little jump hook. No good. Goes over the back trying to get his own rebound. Good position by Kenyon Adams to pick up the over-the-back foul on Coots.
Yeah, we've traded the in and outs here. Monett's had a few baskets that could have gone either way, bounced out, and otherwise this game could still be tied up.
3:05 to go. Bolivar 18, Monett 14. Chance for Bolivar to extend this lead. And Young just...
That was a foul on the other end, wasn't it?
I thought so. Giglio down to Colton Ingold, flashing down the right block. Pump fake. Oh, great move by Colton. He pump fake, act like he was going to kick it back out and turn and shot it over the 6'6" Coots.
He's starting to get creative down there with the height.
He is. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right.
And Monett wants a timeout here. It's going to be a full timeout, and we're going to send it back to the station. Tonight's game is brought to you by Mid-Missouri Bank, and you're listening to Your Country 99.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
People choose Oakstar Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oakstar, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oakstar can make. Oakstar Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Bolivar High School. I'm Dwayne Banner here with Josh Berry, bringing you Liberator basketball action. Liberators lead 20-14 with 2:37 to go here in the second quarter. Monett will have the ball here after the timeout. Young to bring it across, guarded closely by Brody. Bounce pass to Brand at the top of the key. Guarded by Colton. Hand off to Young. Tries to go back to Brent. Pass is errant. Brent picks it up. He's going to pull up for three on the left wing, and it's good. Good shooter. That's
13 of their 17 for Brant.
Cuts the lead to 3 for Bolivar. 2:12 to go, second quarter. Giglio left wing. Brody left baseline for 3, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. I love to see him get going because
he's found it.
It's as pure as it gets. Here's Coots down low for Monett. Turns, a little jump hook. Good post move by Coots. Liberators back to the other end. Giglio all the way down to the basket. Kicks it out to Colton for 3 at the top of the key.
There we go.
And it's nothing but net. Hot shooting by the Liberators right now opens up a 7-point lead, 26-19 with 1:38 to go. Full court pressure by the Liberators. Meeks breaks the press. Coots has got Colton posted up. He reverse pivots, tries to go to the lane, passes back to Coots, and Coots is going to turn and draw the offensive foul against Kenyon Adams. Great position by Kenyon. If you can't block the shot, just get good position, and just really a smart play by Kenyon.
Yeah, got their big guy in foul trouble. He's got 2 going to the bench.
They bring in... is that Meeks that came back in for him, 15?
Yeah, I think so.
Liberators with the ball, 1:18 to go. Giglio left wing. Brody's really wanting it. He's fired up. He's got 8 points right now, 2-3. Great pass by Colton from the free throw line. Bounce pass down to Adams for the left-handed lay-in. Here's Young back across. Hits Thrasher. Thrasher over to... And he misses a three-point shot. Sorry about that. Colton with the...
It's got to be a block,
Yeah, Colton's dribbling the ball down the left side, gets across half court, and Young tries to take a charge, and it's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be Young's first personal foul, third team foul with 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Liberators 28, Monett 19. A great second quarter here from the Liberators.
Yeah, and the key here is to go into the half with the momentum. Can't let Monett make any kind of run here.
45 seconds. Colton lob pass to, or Brody lob pass to his brother Colton, and it's the only thing that made that better if he'd have dunked it. He just laid it in, and great assist by brother to brother. Young down to Thrasher. Thrasher travels with it, and Monett will turn it over again, and I bet we take the last shot here, Josh.
I think you're right. And I think Colton's going to say the only reason he didn't dunk that is the pass wasn't just right.
Yeah, they'll be talking about that when they get home.
Oh,
so, man, if you'd have put that where I could have dunked it, I would have done it.
So selfish of Brody.
Yeah. 27 seconds to go. Bolivar 30, Monett 19. Monett's going to extend the 2-3 zone, put some pressure on Brody. Colton at the top of the key, over to Giglio on the left wing. Gardner Casey left wing, short corner. No, that's going to be Brody for 3. He misses. Colton knocks it over. Monett controls to the rebound, trying to get it across half court. Young finally gets it with 3 seconds. Colton great pressure defense. Kanan Adams diving on the ground, knocks it out of bounds at the buzzer. And Monett doesn't even get the ball close to getting the shot there because of the intensity of our defense. Fantastic defense by the Liberators to end the half.
Yeah, and we ended the first quarter kind of a little down, and then what we do? We came back second quarter, and we have all the momentum. Monett's got their heads down, walking to the locker room, and we got the energy back.
Well, it's halftime here at Bolivar. Liberators lead 30-19. And we will be back here in just a minute with our Warwick halftime show. And you're watching on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about great cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Right now, get 0 APR, 0 down for up to 60 months on the L2502 package at Coral Supply in Bolivar, equipped with box blade, bush hog, and 18-foot trailer, now through 2/16/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Back here for your Warwick halftime show. The Liberators leading Monett 30-19. Josh, tale of two quarters tonight. The first quarter, the Liberators come out. Good intensity. Ball wouldn't go down, getting some shots. Had some turnovers in the first quarter that we probably don't normally do. And Monett has a 14-8 lead after the first quarter. And then Bolivar comes back, outscoring Monett 22-5 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, it just, like I said earlier, it just seems like it's been sort of a back and forth on just the momentum. We were frustrating them early on. They kind of hit some shots. Our shots weren't going in and just got a little bit careless with the ball. But, you know, we adjusted. The second quarter was all ours, as you've already said, and we were able to kind of just take it down the court and do what we wanted with it. And I 30-19 here at the half, and I expect Robbie to keep throwing it down at him.
Yeah, the ball movement we're getting has been really good, and it's just been a matter of we didn't finish in the first quarter. We finished in the second quarter, and just some really good shooting on our half. Brody Engel leading all scorers with 13 at halftime, and I believe he's got 3 3-point shots, and he averages about 4 a game. So, Brody hit a hot streak, and just some really good passing really is what extended this lead. So, Josh, why don't you give us the halftime stats for both teams? And
okay, yeah, and so if we start with Monett, we talked about it earlier. Brant's been kind of dominating on their side. So the total points for Monett is 19, and Brant has 13 of those 19, and then Cutts has 4 and Thrasher has 2. So not very spread out there for the.
Josh, if you look at their shooting unofficially, they've only taken 10 shots from the floor. Is that?
Looks like 16 total shots from the entire field. They're 8 for 16.
So they're shooting the ball well, but they're turning it over a lot.
Yeah.
We don't have the stats on the turnovers, but that's going to be crucial here in the second half, is to keep making them turn it over, because 50% shooting's not bad, but if you only get a shot every other time you go down the floor, it's going to make it tough to win.
Absolutely. And so Bolivar, Kenyon Adams has 2 points. Gardner Casey with 7, Brody with 8, and Colton leading all scorers with 13. And then just some statistics overall from a team standpoint. From 2-point, we're 9 for 16, and from 3-point, and most of those being in the second quarter, we're 4 for 9. Total 13 for 25 on the field.
So the Liberators shooting over 50% here in the first half, and I'd like to thank Trina for those wonderful stats. She has taken time to get her stat sheets made, and just really appreciate you doing that. Thumbs up from her. She does not want to be heard on the radio, but thank you for doing that. We got 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go here before the second half starts, and Josh, it's going to be interesting to see if Monett's going to stay in that 2-3 zone and keep trying to spread it out and, deal with, our first quarter or deal with our second quarter. I mean, it's hard to tell. I saw them in warm-ups. They were working a lot of man-to-man stuff, a lot of shell drill in warm-ups. Yeah. And, we haven't seen much man-to-man. And I got to think that they're going to have to try something different.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering the same thing. Of course, I don't have the scouting report on them, so I don't know if 2-3 is all they run, or maybe they run man and maybe got some tip that maybe throw a zone at us. But I think the coach is probably considering some changes in the halftime just based on how we performed in that second quarter.
Well, if he saw the Helias tape, that would give you an indication that spreading out a 2-3 zone might be something that, might be effective. But you better have the athletes that Helias had in order to do that, to spread us out and come up with the same kind of result that Helias had. But Monett not near as active. Their 3 bottom guys are really not doing a whole lot. Their 2 top guys are spreading out. They're trying to put some pressure on the ball, but leaving the free throw area wide open. Yeah. And we've been able to hit a guy there and go high load 2 or 3 times. We've been able to get the ball to the short corner and hit the post or go diagonal cross court for a 3-point shot. So I would expect more of the same if Monett chooses to stay in that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but when I was in school, a 12-footer, you would take it all day long, and it seems like today's basketball, it's either a layup or it's a 3-pointer, and they're giving us a lot of 10, 12-footers, and we've taken some of them, but I think we've overlooked a few of those shots too.
You're right, Josh. Well, the Liberators coming back out after halftime. Monett's still yet to come out. We got about 2 minutes before the half will start. Here comes Monett now. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back. This has been the Warwick Halftime Show. Thank Chris there. We'll be back here in just a minute. You're watching on MoSportsZone.com, listening on YourCountry 99.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person. Located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
Midmo Bank loves Ozark families. You see it when you walk into any of their 13 Southwest Missouri locations. I mean, have you seen their community-focused Facebook pages? With unique products like their Treehouse Club savings accounts for kids or the parent-approved debit card checking accounts for preteens, Mid-Missouri Bank provides real-life financial literacy opportunities to the young people in your life. Stop in today and see how Midmo can help. Or open an account online in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank, member FDIC.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
We're back at Bolivar. We're about to start the second half between the Liberators and the Cubs from Monett. Josh and I were just discussing next week during the Liberator tournament, they will introduce the 35-second shot clock, and that'll change some things, Josh.
It will, and they just did that for the Lady Liberator tournament as well, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I think it's long overdue that high school gets that. It will speed the game up. It just changes it. It keeps some of those teams from holding the ball for a long time. So it's going to be interesting to see how they adjust.
It really does. You know, when I was in high school, my brother, we always talked about, 70, 80 points a night was not unusual.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, we got the second half started. The Liberators have the ball first. Monett back to the 2-3 zone. Brody at the top, over to Giglio on the right wing. Brody at the top, back to Giglio, right wing, three-point shot. Short, tipped away by Brody, gets the rebound. Great bounce pass to Colton. He can't hang on to it. Gardner picks it off from Monett. Now back to Monett. There's Thrasher is going to pick up a foul from...
I'm not sure if that's on Brody. Yeah.
It's on Brody Engel. That'll be his first personal, first team foul. Monett to inbound underneath their basket. Brandt to Coots to Young. Trying to get it back to Brandt on America's play. Now into Coots at the low post. Turns, little jump hook. Nice move by Coots to score over Adams.
Good strong move there.
30-21, 7:16 to go, third quarter. Giglio top of the key. They're not extending their guards as much. Now there's Colton. He's got that 12-footer. Cross court to Brody for three. Long. No good. Colton with the rebound. Opposite side. Hits his brother on the left block. Now kicks it out to Casey for three. In and out. No good. Rebound to Coots. And Colton's going to pick up a foul reaching in on Coots.
I'm telling you, Dwayne, I don't know why we don't take that 10, 12-footer all day long.
I know. We're not even we're not even looking at the basket. We're looking to pass. There's nothing wrong with that, but that 12-footer is wide open.
That's a free throw.
6:54 to go. 30-21. Bolivar, full court press. Thrasher trying to bring it up against Brody. Brody knocks it away. He steals the ball. Now he's going to attack the basket all the way to the basket and going to cause Thrasher fouls in. Brody gets knocked all the way to the ground, and that'll be two shots for the senior.
I think that's our first free throws, Dwayne.
Yeah, and that brings us to the Ankrum Law Firm free throw sponsorship.
Oh, my goodness.
We're not going to. Oh, my goodness. We're not going to get Jesse. I'm sorry. We're not going to get to the Ankrum Law Firm.
We're taking that one back, Jesse.
We haven't had a free throw in this game yet, so we're in the second half. Bolivar with the ball, left wing. Colton, short corner, passes up the shot, but he throws it into Adams. Nice pass, unselfish play by Colton. Adams off the glass for the easy 2-point basket. 32-21, 6:27 to go. Bolivar in the man-to-man, a lot of good pressure. Colton pressuring Thrasher. Thrasher tries to get it into Brandt, and it's knocked away, but Monett will retain possession.
Yeah, I think Brandt had the matchup there, at least the height difference, and good job to knock that ball away from him.
Brandt to inbound. Looking for somebody. Nobody's moving. Throws it all the way across to Young on the other side of half court. He brings it across now. High ball screen over to Brandt on the left wing. On ball screen for Brandt at the top of the key. Pulls up for three. Short, no good. Rebound to Colton. Colton outlets to Giglio across half court to the right wing. Gardner flashes the high post. Colton cuts in there on the dribble. Pulls up for about a 10-footer in the lane and knocks it down. That's exactly what we need to be doing from the short corner also.
Yes.
Colton with his 15th point of the night. Liberators full court press. Monett struggling with it. Young is going to get called for back court. I think the official missed that one because I do think Young got his feet down before he caught it.
I think you're right.
And Young thought he did too. Nevertheless, the official is correct, and the Liberators will have the basketball. 5:42 to go, 34-21 Bolivar. Brody over to Gardner on the right wing, ball screen. Gardner kicks it back to Giglio. Brody on the right corner, dribbles into the lane, bounce pass to Adams. Nothing doing. Oh, great pass by Adams to Giglio, cutting into Brody on the left wing for three. He misses it. Meeks with the rebound, trying to go coast to coast, loses the handle on it, but Bolivar knocks it out of bounds. And Meeks just trying to do too much there. I mean, you can't do anything 1-on-3, and just there's nowhere to go.
No, he was surrounded by Liberators. Nothing to go.
Young inbounds to Brandt. He kicks it out to Thrasher. Ball screen by Meeks. Nothing doing. Thrasher looking for somebody to throw it to. Great pressure by Gardner. Finally gets it to Meeks. Over to Brandt. Thought about the three. Ball screen. Now he takes the three from way downtown as an air ball. Goes out of bounds, and it ain't going to bother him.
No.
He's a shooter.
He's not afraid to throw it up. No. That was 3 or 4 feet behind the line there. And
just a little short.
Yep.
It will not affect his ability or his will to shoot the ball the next time down the court. I guarantee it.
Yep.
4:55 to go. 34-21 Bolivar. Colton leading all scorers with 15. Gardner Casey on the right wing. Colton working the high post. Gardner right wing, drives right baseline, little floater, no good. Colton almost has the rebound, knocked away over to Apostle. He's down the floor, gives it over to Thrasher, back to Young. And that's going to be Apostle losing the ball out of bounds off the left wing in Bolivar basketball.
Good pressure by Kenyon Adams. We're getting good shots down there on offense, Dwayne. I mean, I think we're moving the ball well and getting good looks.
Kind of like the first quarter, just nothing going down right now. Liberators with the basketball. Brody right wing, tries to throw it into Colton, does. Colton trying to put a move on the bigger Coots. Oh, what a shot. What a move by Colton Ingold. He turns left, fakes left, goes back to his right, up and under, reverse left-handed layup, makes it. Now Liberators with the steal. Adams tries to hit Brody. The Comets steal it back, and here's Brandt at the other end. Misses the lay-in, gets his own rebound, now up against Adams, and he's going to get the basket and the foul now. That was some crazy action.
I don't even know where to start. It went back and forth 3 or 4 times, and then Brandt misses a point-blank layup, and then finally gets the foul and a chance for an and one here.
And Brandt's going to get, from Monett's going to get the first Ankrum Law Firm free throw.
There you
go. And he misses it. No good. 36-23 Bolivar. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Colton drives down the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Gardner. Thought about the three, drives right baseline to the basket, and Coots is going to foul Gardner, and that'll send him to the line. 2 trips in a row, 2 free throws attempted, the first free throws in the game. And kudos to the Ankrum Law Firm for the sponsorship of the free throws.
See, we want these Ankrum Law Firm free throws to go in. We didn't want that last one.
That's right. Gardner Casey at the line. Gardner celebrating his 1,000th point tonight before the game, getting recognized, and Gardner hits his first free throw to give him 8 points on the night.
And Coots is now coming out. He's got 3 fouls, so they're big guys on the bench. That's also a good thing for Bolivar.
I expect we'll really attack the basket now. Gardner with the second free throw. And it's good. 38-23, 3:38 to go, third quarter. Gardner with 9 now. Young breaks the press, gets it across half court. Pressure by Brody. He gets out of it, down to Meeks. Meeks kicks it out to Thrasher. Thrasher turns it over. Gardner Casey steals it all the way to the basket. Strong slams into the pad underneath the basket. I think he's okay. He's back up, grimacing, but he does capitalize on the shot to give the Liberators a 17-point lead. And Gardner steals it again off the dribble. He's going coast to coast, left-handed, gets fouled, and it goes in.
I think he expected a little foul called on the last one, didn't get it, but he came back, did it again, and finished strong.
Maybe he was dinking him all the way. I mean, he gets slammed he hits the layup, gets slammed into the pad. He's grimacing all the way back down the court. He catches up, catches his man, and steals it from him, and then goes coast to coast, lays it in, gets fouled. And going to the free throw line now for the Ankrum Law Firm 3-point free throw play.
I think he heard us, and I think he's. I got to get Jesse a few more Ankrum Law free throws.
There you go. Gardner with 13 now, trying to get his 14th point. Free throw is up, and nothing but the bottom of the net, and Gardner will get a break here. Giglio a substitute for him. Gardner goes out here in the third quarter with 14 points.
Yeah, and just to kind of point back to the JV game, it ended up quite the blowout. I'm hoping we can do the same thing here in varsity.
Wyatt Campbell almost with the steal. Young picks it up, tried to throw it over. Lucas Polk with the steal all the way down. Reverse layup, good for Lucas Polk, who's in the game. And Monett wants a timeout.
What a swing there with the momentum.
Monett's coach seemed to be upset about something there. I'm not sure what he was upset about.
I don't know if he thought there was contact there or not. It looked pretty clean to me, and the only thing I didn't like about that is I wanted to see Polk throw that down for the dunk.
Yeah, that would have been really nice. His brother will definitely make fun of him for not doing that, you know.
Yeah.
His brother being Kyle Polk, playing at Northern Iowa. Kyle, one of the premier players to ever play at Bolivar High School.
He was fun to watch, wasn't
he? You bet. But this is about Lucas. This is not about Kyle. Lucas playing well.
That was quite the play there. Good heads-up play. And what I love to see kids do is finish that strong.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you can do everything right at the very end, just not see it all the way in. I coach my 5th grade son sometimes, and it seems like they put so much effort in, and then they get all the way down there, and then they just kind of come up short. It's like, if you're going to put all that effort in, go ahead and finish that thing.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's why you do it, to get to the end.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's the fun of completing it.
Now, I'm not going to tell them that I missed all my layups too when I was a kid. So
what they don't know won't hurt them. 2:51 to go. Ready to go here. 45-23. Bolivar over Monett. Monett gets it across half court. Brandt back in the game. Guarded by Wyatt Campbell. Hands off to Meeks. All the way down in the lane, and he's going to pick up a blocking foul from Wyatt Campbell. He's going to call that on the floor, so Monett will have the basketball underneath their own basket. Set to throw it in. Young looking for somebody to throw it to. Inbounds to Brandt on the right wing, guarded by Brody. Into the post to Coots. Coots strong to the basket, lays it in. May have got fouled there. Did a nice job of finishing. Coots now with 8 points on the night for the Cubs. Connor Neal into the game for the Liberators. There's Wyatt Campbell, short corner, cross court to Brody. Back into Lucas in the post. Kicks it out to Connor Neal. He drives to the right baseline. Looking for somebody to pass it to. Giglio underneath the basket. Nice pass to Lucas Polk, and Lucas finishes again. Great unselfish play by Matt Giglio to finish that one. Good assist. 47-25, 1:58 to go. Brandt driving right baseline and picks up the foul from Brody.
You know, what's tough for these kids sometimes is what they let go on tight defense, and then sometimes what they call. And I'm not saying that wasn't a foul. He's kind of riding, but you get away with it for 2.5 quarters, and then all of a sudden they start calling a little tighter.
Yeah. Brandt will go to the line. First one's good. That's the first made free throw in the Ankrum Law Firm. First made for Monett.
I mean, do we call it an Ankrum Law Firm free throw when it's the other team? I think we should name it something else.
Yeah. Well, he misses the second one, 47-26. Brandt with 16 for Monett already. Bolivar turns it over back to Monett. Connor just took an extra step there.
Just a little bit of a stutter step there.
Bolivar still in the full court press, up 21. Minute 41 to go, third quarter. Young, long pass to Brandt in front of the bench, lobs it into Coots. Coots turns, tries to score, and Another foul by Brody Ingold.
Yeah, looked like he got quite a bit of ball, and I thought he might call that on the body, but he did say he came across his arm.
Sometimes officials get to where they can't see through that play, and it has to, they see contact and they're not sure. But
so one disadvantage of putting all that pressure on is they're sending Coots all the way down to the block. And there's a lot of isolation there because everybody doesn't get back in time. So it's just one-on-one there, and he's got the size advantage.
Yeah, at 6'6", it's hard to guard that. Mm-hmm. He hits 1 out of 2. Hits them both. 1:27 to go, third quarter, 47-28. Pope, great pass to cutting Colton Ingold, and in and out, no good. Rebound to Monett, down to Brent on the right wing. He's going to try to take Connor Neal all the way to the basket. High off the glass, no good. Rebound to Lucas. Lucas, great pass up to Colton Ingold, all the way coast to coast for the basket. Great look by Lucas Pope. Colton did a nice job of getting out ahead of the ball. I love to see kids get out ahead of the ball.
Yeah, good heads-up pass, too.
Brent out to Young, back to Brent in the corner. He drives baseline, pulls up from 10, short, no good. Gardner tries to get the rebound, and we're going to have a foul. Gardner and Brent run into each other, and I believe
called him Gardner, I think.
Yeah,
that's just a loose ball. Both of them kind of hit at the same time.
Yeah, and that's Bolivar's over the limit here in the third quarter, and Brent's going to go back to the free throw line.
What do you think about the rule change from the last few years where the bonus, 5 and a quarter, 2 shots, no more one-on-one? What do you think about
Personally, I don't like it because I love, as a coach, I love the 6th, 7th, and 8th foul being, the 9th being the 1-and-1 and putting pressure on those free throw shooters. But, I don't know. I guess I'm old school.
You also like 10 and 12-foot shots. So.
Yeah. I like anything that we could make. Liberators with the basketball at 49-29, 30 seconds to go. Cade Rainey tries to hit Connor Neal on the short corner and just can't handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Bolivar turns it over. 26 seconds to go. Full court man by Bolivar. Casey pressuring Young. Now that was backcourt. And Young tries to get it to Brant, and looks like the Liberators knock it out of bounds. 20 seconds to go, right in front of the Cub bench. Young will inbound for Monett. Monett to Brant, and nice job by Lucas Polk out there denying the pass in. He hits it, and it goes off of Brant's hands out of bounds.
Yeah, I think they got that one right. And if Brant's not on, it doesn't look like they have somebody else that can fill his shoes.
Well, we got a timeout here. It's a full timeout, and we're going to give you a break here. You're listening to Your Country 99. Well, I guess we'll stay here. 18.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bolivar up 20. Colton Lingold leading all scorers with 19 for Bolivar.
Yeah, and I just want to throw that out there. There was some free throws back there. You guys can't see it from your vantage point, but Dwayne was totally wrong on whether they made both free throws or not, and I got to see Trina totally correct him and tell him how wrong he was. So just wanted to share that with the crowd. You couldn't see that.
She gave me that evil eye.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw Dwayne kind of straighten up, get a little nervous.
It's hot in here.
And I'm standing between them. It's
a good spot for you, guys. Good spot for you. Just about ready for action. Bolivar to inbound in front of the Monett bench with 18 seconds to go. I expect us to hold this for the last shot of the quarter. I'm sure Coach Hoy drew up something. He's calling out a play. Colton over to Neal. Corner, Cade Rainey dribbles out, short corner to Gardner, lobs it up to Lucas Polk. Lucas has got it in the low post, kicks it out to Rainey. One more to Colton for 3. At the buzzer, it's short, no good.
Yep, don't mind that. Shot at the buzzer. It was a good look, good movement.
So after 3, Bolivar 49, Monett 29. You're watching on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Welcome back to Bolivar, where the student section is all decked out in camo tonight. We've got the pep band here. It's a great atmosphere, a good crowd tonight watching this contest between the Monett Cubs and the Bolivar Liberators. Bolivar in control of this game, 49-29. Start the fourth quarter. Young brings it across for the Cubs. Brandt for three on the right corner, and it's nothing but the bottom. Well, he had a cold third quarter and starting the fourth quarter off with a three-point shot.
You're right. He's not afraid to shoot it.
Bolivar with the basketball. Brody at the top. Over to Gardner on the right wing. Short corner to Adams. One dribble into the middle lane. Cross court to Giglio for three, and it's short. There's Colton with the rebound. He's short. And we got a jump ball between Adams and Coots, and Bolivar has possession.
Yeah, good battling. Canyon, Colton getting down there with the big guys and fighting for the ball.
It really says a lot about those guys. We're undersized about everybody we play, but it's amazing how many offensive rebounds we get. Great pass by Brody. Colton Engel.
Oh, that is
not a travel. That was a fantastic move.
Oh.
Colton had the ball in the paint. He turns to his right, ball fake. Turns back to his left, up and under, never moves his pivot foot off the glass and scores it, but they wave it off and said he traveled.
I'm going to go watch that back again.
Yeah. Here, this pass is picked off, knocked away by Adams, and Gardner Casey picks it up. Bolivar will set the offense. Casey on the right wing. Brody at the top. He dribble penetrates and gets fouled by Meeks there at the top. He's going to get called for a tripping foul.
That's
His first personal foul, first of the team foul in the fourth quarter.
How good is, I mean, let's pretend they didn't call that walk, which it wasn't, but just how sneaky good is Colton down there?
He is at 6'1", 6'2" against the bigger 6'6" Meek Coots kid. Adams cross court to Casey for three, right, and got it. Great pass by Adams, unselfish, knew what he wanted to do with it. Casey caught it in rhythm and made the shot. Full court pressure by the Liberators. Meek's having trouble with it, and Brody reaches in. That's going to be Brody's fourth foul.
Yeah.
A little too aggressive.
Yeah, it's I mean, there's tons of contact on the other side of the court, and it looks like Brody just barely nicked him. But
yeah. Cubs inbound. Set their offense. Young at the top of the key, guarded by Brody. Right wing to Brandt, to Meeks on the right block. Drives in, strong move up over Casey. Left-handed shot goes in to make it 52-34 with 6:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. That's Meeks' first 2 points of the night. Liberators control. There's Adams in the short corner. Another kick out to Casey, just like last time. Same result. Gardner Casey nails the three-point shot from the left wing. Now Casey steals the inbound pass. Now he's cross court to Brody for three. Got it! You'll love to see this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to take a
Monett
timeout.
wants a timeout, and Bolivar has blown it wide open. 2 3-point shots in a row. Gives the Liberators a 24-point lead. They're up 58-34 with 5:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to take a short break. You're watching on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
We're back here at Bolivar High School, where Bolivar has blown this game wide open. Josh, what do you say? We scored 9 in the last 20 seconds?
Yeah, something around that, 20 seconds. 3 just fantastic shots, 2 of them from Gardner, and I think Canyon fed him on both of those down.
He did.
Down low, out to a wide open wing, 3-point. Of course, Gardner drained both of them, and then Gardner comes back, steals it, and kicks it back out to Brody for a nothing but net 3.
Gardner now with 20 points. Colton with 19 for the Liberators. Full court man-to-man still. 5:53 to go, fourth quarter. Meeks to bring it across. Left wing. Over to Young. Giglio knocks it away. Knocks it into the Monett bench, and they'll inbound in front of their own bench. Wyatt Campbell back into the game for the Liberators. Colton will get a break. Colton going out of the game with 19 points. Monett inbounds. Here's Brandt, front of their bench, guarded by Colton. Between the legs, high ball screen, nothing doing. He's still got the ball, still dribbling, wants to pull up, but Meeks now with it, the free throw line. He falls to the ground, and we're going to get a tie-up with Adams, and Monett will have the ball underneath their own basket.
Yeah, and in the last 2 trips down the court, when Brandt gets it, you can tell he doesn't want to get rid of it.
No.
And it's success when he passes it off.
Yeah.
And it's coming to him in the corner there.
Here's America's play. Brandt back at the top of the key, and
there we go.
Going to have an illegal screen on Young, trying to get Brandt open, and Monett's coach disagrees wholeheartedly with that, but it's not going to make any difference.
And here's the difference. Brandt has 20 points, 20 of the 34 for Monett. Colton, I think you said he had 19, but it feels like Bolivar still spreads the ball out.
Yes.
And there's a lot of contribution, whether Colton has 19 or not. It's still a team.
That's right. Almost
effort.
Everybody touches the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Almost everybody touches the ball in every possession.
And Gardner has 20 as well. Thank you, Trina. So we've got Colton with 19, and we've got Gardner with 20, and Brody with 11. I think Brody just came off the court there.
We have a stat machine. That is for sure. I mean,
and I'm getting she's after me now, Dwayne. I mean,
nice shot there by Meeks in the lane. Little turnaround right-hander for the Cubs, and that's his 4th point of the night. 4:45 to go. Bolivar 58, Monett 36. Casey to Neal. Nice pass underneath to Wyatt Campbell. Reverse layup blocked by Coots. Out to Thrasher. Thrasher guarded by Casey. Over to Young. Top of the key. Drives down the right side of the lane. Tries to turn and spin, and the Monett coach is really upset about something.
Yeah.
I guess it's I don't know if it's contact. I'm not sure what it is, but he is not happy, and he's having a discussion with one of the officials over there. Got a couple of substitutes. Garrett Cook in for the Liberators for Gardner Casey.
I still don't understand the stoppage of play there.
Yeah, I guess he's just explaining to.
But to stop the play, did somebody get hurt or?
No, they're just discussing the play, and he was letting the coach have his words, and they're still talking.
Yeah,
still having inbound.
Here's Robbie. I'd be the same way. Like, what are we letting him do that for? Okay, something's explained there. We don't have the whole story.
I mean, we're just waiting to inbound it here. Okay, we're ready to go now.
I think they might be pulling trainers in, Dwayne. I don't know. Somebody may have gotten hurt, and they had to stop the play.
Maybe he went outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
Young for 3, got it. We'll let you know what's happening as soon as we figure it out here. 4:14 to go.
they're one short on the bench. I think somebody's out there addressing something.
Yeah. Giglio at the top of the key over to Campbell on the left wing. 4:04 to go. 58-39 Bolivar. Giglio, nobody's going to guard him. He takes the three.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, he says, thank you very much. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Giglio gets his first basket. Now he steals the ball at half court, and Young's going to foul Giglio.
How many times have we seen somebody make a fantastic play followed by another fantastic play? Good job by Giglio.
Playing hard, playing smart, taking what the other team gives us.
Yep.
Campbell inbounds to Giglio. Back to Campbell on the right wing. Back to Giglio at the top of the key. They decide to guard him this time. There's Adams out to Giglio. Top of the key. Gets fouled. And it goes in and out. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot an Ankrum Law Firm. Three shots.
Let's see if we can't knock them all down.
On the line, shooting three, number 10, Matt Giglio.
Matt to shoot three. First one is up and short. No good. That's three guys set to check in for the Liberators as soon as this free throw gets shot. Giglio for the second of three, and it's good. Matt now with 4 points.
Monett, number 10, for
Lucas Pope checks in for Adams.
Number 20.
Giglio has to decide if he wants to make this and take the substitution or
Wyatt Bliss in the game, and Matt hits 2 out of 3.
All right, I'll let you come in.
You bet. Rainey checks in for Giglio. So we've got Rainey, Polk, Evans, Bliss, and Cook on the floor for the Liberators. Full court man-to-man. Thrasher to Stevens. Back to Thrasher. Kicks it out to Meeks. Strong to the basket. Passes to Coots. He misses the little short jumper. Garrett Cook with the rebound. Out to Wyatt Bliss. Brings it across half court. Rainey at the top of the key. Cook, left wing, short corner to Lucas Polk. He dribbles out of the short corner all the way to the free throw line. Dribbles around, goes up over the taller Coots. Misses the shot. There's Cook with the rebound. He goes over Coots, and he nails the little left-handed hook shot. Little baby hook. That's Garrett's first basket, and the crowd goes crazy.
Crowd favorite right there.
Bolivar 65, Monett 39. 2:53 to go, fourth quarter. Meeks, left elbow, loses control.
Yeah.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds. He was afraid to pick it up because they thought they were going to call traveling on him.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if anybody tipped that from Bolivar or not.
You know, this game looked like it was going to be really good after the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Bolivar looked a little bit out of sync, and Monett was making everything, and this thing has just gotten out of hand now.
Yeah, and we kind of said it. Like, if shots start going in, I mean, we're playing really high-pressure defense and causing them all kinds of fits. If the shots start going in, it's going to just be a matter of time.
Yeah. Cook into Connor Neal underneath the basket. Great pass by Garrett, and Connor with the finish. That's his first 2 points of the night. Here's Meeks across half court, guarded by Lucas, and that was quite a screen from Camden Towles, the 6'3" sophomore who's just in the game, and I'm going to bet he plays football.
I think you're right. He was bodying up against some guys in the JV game, and I don't think they wanted anything to do with it there.
No, he had his feet in concrete there. He was inviting. He knew he was going to get hit, but he liked it. You know,
and Polk's no small guy either.
No, he wasn't. Here's Meeks, reverse pivots into the lane, throws up a little right-handed hook floater, and it goes in again for him. He's kind of gotten excited here in the fourth quarter. He's got 6 points. He's made 3 baskets, I think, out of the last 4 trips. Here's Bliss, over to Rainey, to Connor Neal on the left wing. Polk flashes the high post. Ball goes to Garrett Cook in the short corner, kicks it out to Rainey. Thought about the 3. Now he penetrates up over Coots. Up over Towles, and he gets his first basket of the night. Nice penetration. Nice finish.
I guess he's calling his own time for the shoot.
1:28 to go. Referee timeout here.
And not that it matters in this game, but you think about an 8, 10, 12-point game in that tournament next week with the shot clock, how that changes your strategy.
Absolutely. 1:24 to play, 69-41. Here goes Meeks into the lane again, and he's going to draw another foul. It's going to be on the floor. Monett will have the ball underneath their own basket, down 28. Minute 21 to go.
I guess that's their answer. I guess if it's not Brandt, it's Meeks.
Yeah. Thrasher to inbound to Stevens. Here's Thrasher into Meeks at the free throw line. Gets it knocked away by Rainey, but picked up by Stevens. Stevens back to Meeks. Meeks with another floater from about 5 feet on the left baseline. Gets it to go. Give him 8. Minute to go. Lucas. Rainey. Bailey in the game now for the Liberators. He kicks it out to Rainey at the top. Over to, it's Bailey at the free throw line to Rainey. Thought about penetration. Back out to Bailey. Over to Tennyson. Tennyson turns it over. Stevens picks it up ahead to Meeks, and Meeks has got 10 points in the fourth quarter. 32 seconds to go. 29 seconds, and this may be the last possession. They're staying in that 2-3 zone. Rainey out top, picked off by Meeks, knocked away. Bailey picks it up. Then he tries to go back to Rainey. Stevens picks it up, misses the layup. Probably got fouled, no call. And here's Rainey back across half court with 10 seconds. And that's going to be the ball game. Rainey's going to hold it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Liberators pick up their 11th win of the season here at home against Monett. The final 69-45 Bolivar. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the post-game show. Hopefully we'll get Coach Royce Bryan or Coach Robbie Hoig up for a post-game interview. You're watching on MoSportsZone.com, and you've been listening on YourCountry 99.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank. With 4 branches in Bolivar, Galmi, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs, Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank. Banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
Welcome back to Bolivar for our post-game show. I'm Dwayne Banner. I've got Josh Berry with me, and hopefully we're going to get one of our coaches up for a post-game interview. The Liberators come away with a 69-45 win tonight to move to 11-4 on the season. The Liberators will be back in action next week in the Bolivar Liberator Tournament, and we'll have some of those details for you here in just a minute. But before we talk about next week, we'll get the stats for this game. I believe Josh has got some totals there, and Trina's got them all figured up. And we're going to give Monett's stats here to to start with and then finish up with Bolivar's.
Yep, so we had Thrasher ending up with 2 points, Young with 3, Coots had 10, Meeks had 10. As you said, I think all of those came in the fourth quarter. And then Brant, obviously their go-to guy, ended up with 20. And then for the Liberators, we had, Rainey had 2, Garrett Cook had 2, Polk had 4, Adams had 4, Giglio with 5, Brody with 11, Colton with 19, and Gardner led the Liberators with 20 points.
Nice to see Gardner lead us with 20 points tonight. On the night he gets recognized for his 1,000th point. Gardner's such a great kid, a great athlete, fantastic football player. And what we're talking about, kids, I owe Garrett Cook an apology and his parents. I said he was going to Missouri Southern, and I need to be corrected. He is going to be going to Missouri Western.
Okay.
And I like that better. I like their colors better.
There you go.
Never been a big. Well, I better not say that.
Yeah,
so,
the Chiefs have their training camp there, so
yeah, maybe Garrett can help us out there. Get us some connections. So
yeah.
But anyway, Liberators come away with a 69-45 win, and we have gone through your stats there, and we'll take a break here for a second, see if we can get Coach Hoig up, and we'll be back here in about a minute and see if we can get him to come up. You're listening to Your Country 99.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
People choose Oakstar Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oakstar, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oakstar can make. Oakstar Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the post-game show. We're waiting on Coach Royce Bryan to come up and visit with us for a few minutes. I'd like to say congratulations to the Lady Liberators on a third-place finish in the Lady Liberator tournament this week. Great job. Good win for them in the third-place game. Coach Archer's got to be pleased with the way they played. Probably felt like he kind of got over the hump a little bit. He'd been talking about having the time with them, and I think maybe things are starting to turn around a little bit, and they're playing. It's not they've been playing bad basketball. They just had some really close losses, and a couple of key decisions here or there for the girls, and their record might be a little bit better. But we've always talked about it's about district time. It's not really. It's about getting there and the process and getting better every week. And I think the Lady Liberators are doing that.
Yeah, there's a load of talent on that team, and so I think at this point it's just a matter of making sure they're clicking and playing well together, and it looks like they've figured some stuff out.
Yeah, next week the Liberators will start their own tournament, and Josh, you've got some information there for us about the teams we're going to play.
So that opens up on Thursday. That's our next game, so we don't play between now and when that tournament starts. So games start on Thursday. Just a few things. Republic gets the 1 seed. Of course, we played Republic and the Blue and Gold Championship there. The 2 seed goes to Helias, which we've seen, and they kind of beat us up a little bit not too long ago. We get the 3 seed, and we are playing against Metro Academy, and they're out of Shawnee Mission, Kansas. I got them at a 13-7 record right now. As far as teams they've played, it looks like they've played Butler pretty close, and Harrisonville. That's about as close as they've gotten to us. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to get there. Don't really know much about them, but that's 8:30 on Thursday night. And then from there, if we win, we're going to play the winner of Helias Catholic or Lebanon. So Helias is probably going to give Lebanon all they want and more. And then, yeah, it's always a good tournament. We bring some high talent to the area when we do that. Republic and Thayer and Helias are always those top-tier teams that come in and makes it a really fun event.
Definitely loaded at the top with Republic and Helias. I mean, 2 really, really good teams, year in and year out. And, we were talking about, the Thayer bunch, the smaller school, they've been really good the last several years and have come up here and performed really well in our tournament. And so hopefully the Liberators can keep it going next week and get that win. And hopefully we can, if we win, chances are we're going to play Helias again and maybe have an opportunity to get some revenge there, play a little bit better, and see if we can't shoot it a little bit better.
Yeah, so we know what we're getting, right? So it's just a matter of making the right adjustments. And, I think if you ask those guys where they'd want to shoot the most, I think they love shooting in their home gym. So maybe we get a little better luck from out at 3-point line. So you never know. You never know what's going to go on.
Well, folks, I don't think we're going to get Coach up for the post-game show. I don't see him. They're still in the locker room. They're probably celebrating. The Liberator celebrations are special. If you've never seen any of those or seen the videos of them, there's always something special or unique about every win and how they celebrate in there. And I know those are special times. And so we'll let them celebrate, and we will bring you action. Hang on just a second. I'm so sorry. Kind of tight quarters up here. But we will bring you the Thursday night action against Metro Academy next Thursday night. The Liberators play, what time was that?
8:30.
8:30 next Thursday night. And we'll bring you that action. And I think Shania is going to bring some Lady Liberator action early in the week next week. And for Josh Berry, I'm Dwayne Banner, and good night.
This Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank. Precision Small Engine, Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Oakstar Bank. Come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Bill Grant Ford. It's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobby Time Motorsports. Come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobby Time Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic. Caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home. Home of the Answer Man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric. Plug into your #1 electrical source. Warwick Electric.